According to CNN, from denial to admission, how surveillance tape held Sean Diddy Combs accountable. Almost 48 hours after being shown physically assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in 2016 in a surveillance video obtained exclusively by CNN, Sean Diddy Combs has apologized.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom. But I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
But who is he sorry about? He said, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But he never once mentioned Cassie's name. That's the person he should be calling. Cassie, this is how you do an apology, Diddy. Cassie, I'm so sorry for what I did to you over the years. That videotape came out. I didn't think it was going to come out. I paid some people to bear the tape. It came out anyway, and I'm so sorry. That's how you do an apology. I'm so sorry, Cassie. Call her name. What's her name? There should be a new movement for Cassie. What's her name? Say her name, Diddy. She got a name. You acting like if the woman don't even exist. I'm so sorry. Sorry to who? Who are you sorry to? Say her name. What's her name? So CNN put this report out. Let's get into the report. Let me get my AI assistant to assist me. Here we go.
CNN. Sean Diddy Combs apologized on Sunday for physically assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, 2 days after CNN published exclusive hotel surveillance video from 2016 in which Combs appeared to grab, shove, drag and kick her. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video, he said in a video statement posted on Instagram.
Well, he said he took full responsibility. But I wanted him to say her name. Because this person was not born into the world by being dropped out of the sky. She got a mama and she got a daddy and she belonged to some people. And not only did you hurt her, you hurt her people. So you're supposed to say her name. I'm sorry, Cassie. And I hope you forgive me. He ain't asking for forgiveness, he said. But that's what you should be asking for right now. Because you look like Darth Vader. That's what you look like. Looks like some demonic entity that was sent from below. Let's continue.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now, he added. I went and I sought out professional help. I got into going to therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Well, he said he sought therapy. Well, if you sought therapy, and he said he asked God for forgiveness, but if he did all those things, how come he was still beating this woman up? This video was not the first or last time he put hands on Cassie. So obviously therapy didn't help. And obviously what he prayed to God for didn't help. So what kind of sorry is he? He's sorry, all right. He's a sorry son of a, you know what? That's what he is. He asked God for mercy and grace. That's what he said. Well, what kind of mercy did you give poor Cassie when you were kicking her, stomping her, grabbing her neck and throwing her to the ground where you can stomp and kick her properly? Because with her standing, you can't stomp and kick her. You got to get her down to the ground. Incidentally, I saw another video where she was under a blanket and he was screaming, and I'm sure he stomped and kicked her allegedly. Got to say allegedly because I didn't see him do it. But I'm saying for her to be down on the ground, curled up in a ball, she must know the drill. You know when the cops stop you and like Cat Williams said, he automatically put his hand behind his back because he knows the drill. This is what I see with Cassie. When he grabs her and throws her down to the ground, she knows what's coming. Stomping, kicking, punching. So she automatically put herself in a ball. It is so sad. It's so sad. What kind of therapy he got? If he got therapy, he needs to go back into therapy, because that video that came out today, which is Sunday, that's not the only video we see of Diddy and Cassie in very questionable actions against her.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now, he added. I went and I sought out professional help. I got into going to therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
He's so truly sorry, all right. He's truly sorry he got caught and the tape came out. You see, whoever sent the tape, I'm suspecting it was the people who worked at that hotel that closed. The hotel now is closed. Where all this took place, it's closed. So I suspect Cassie said he paid the people off at the hotel to bury the tape, but I suspect whoever he paid, since everything is coming out about Diddy and it's a total takedown, I believe that person released the video because it was on their conscience. They probably got daughters and they're probably saying, could have been my daughter. And karma is a bitch, right? What goes around comes around. What you put out there in the universe comes back to you. So I'm sure that person was saying, you know, I got daughters. If I do not expose this man and release this tape for the world to see, for him not to continue to do it to other women, my daughters, this can happen to them. Somebody out there, some guy out there they may meet, and that guy's going to abuse them. Because it's karma. It comes back. It may not come back to you, but it's going to visit your children, your grandchildren. That's how karma works. Let's continue.
Combs had previously denied Ventura's allegations of assault, which were the basis of a now settled federal lawsuit filed by Ventura in November. Meredith Feiertag, an attorney for Ventura, said in a statement on Sunday following the release of Combs' apology, Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday. That he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. The surveillance footage, compiled from multiple camera angles dated March 5, 2016, appears to show the rapper, producer and business mogul during an incident that, according to Ventura's complaint, occurred at the now-closed Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles. CNN verified the location based on publicly available photos of the former hotel's interior.
Now going back to where he said he went into rehab. He did not detail what he went into rehab for, so we just have to wonder. Lil Rob said that he liked the pink powder. And so we can only, I guess, assume that that's what he went in for. But it's good that if he did go in for that, and if indeed he's telling the truth concerning that, that is a good thing that he went in and got himself all cleaned up. But we don't know if he's still using. It's all alleged.
In the video, Ventura exits a hotel room and walks to a bank of elevators. Combs, holding a towel around his waist, runs down a hall after Ventura. He grabs her by the back of the neck and throws her to the floor. Still holding his towel closed with one hand, he then turns to kick her, the video shows. As Ventura is on the ground, Combs retrieves a purse and suitcase from the floor near the elevators. He turns around and kicks Ventura again as she lies motionless on the floor. About 4 seconds transpire between the two kicks, according to the video. He then briefly drags Ventura by her sweatshirt toward a room before walking away.
And I guess if he wasn't holding the towel while he was dragging her to the room, he would have gotten her all the way to the room had he not been holding the towel in with one hand. So luckily, he wasn't able to drag her all the way, and I believe she said that she went home. She took a cab and she went home. And I'm wondering, why in the world would she come back to the hotel? If this man did all these things to her, kicked, stomped, why would you come back to the hotel? That's what I'm wondering. Stuck on stupid, or what do they call it? A syndrome. You know, when people are captives. In her case, she wasn't really a captive because she can go and come. But when you're a captive, you can have that Stockholm syndrome. So in her case, she didn't have the Stockholm syndrome, but she had been brainwashed. That's what I'm looking at. She had been brainwashed. She couldn't think for herself, because if this man is beating and stomping you, you get away, you get out of there and you go home. Why are you coming back? You coming back for more of the same? Because trust and believe, you're not going to be forgiven for leaving, for trying to tippy-toe out of there, because she had on shoes when she left out of the room. Her shoes was in her hand and she was scurrying down the hallway rather quickly to get away. Trying to put her shoes on by the elevator, that's where he caught her. So why would you turn around and go back? That's the dumb crap that I can't stand that you women do. Let's continue.
Ventura is then seen slowly standing up. She gathers items from the floor and moves to pick up a phone on the hallway wall near the elevators. Combs, still in a towel and socks, returns. A mirror directly across from the security camera shows Combs appearing to shove Ventura. Seconds later, he sits down on a chair, grabs an object off a table and forcefully throws it toward Ventura.
The mere fact that someone exited the elevator stopped him from further abusing her, and she got her chance to get on the elevator at that point, I believe, because she said she did leave and took a cab home. So maybe that was her chance to get out of there. But the question once again that I keep going back to, why in the hell did you return? Let's continue.
Ventura, who reached an undisclosed settlement with Combs, declined to comment on the video obtained by CNN. Douglas H. Wigder, another attorney for Ventura, said, "The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Ms. Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light." The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office issued a statement Friday on the 2016 surveillance video. "We are aware of the video that has been circulating online allegedly depicting Sean Combs assaulting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the images extremely disturbing and difficult to watch," the statement posted on Instagram reads. "If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately we would be unable to charge, as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victim Services," the district attorney's office said.
Well, we know Cassie didn't release that video because that was a hotel surveillance video. And according to Cassie, he paid the hotel $50,000 to bury that video or destroy it. Now, the video surfaced at CNN. Someone sent it to CNN, which tells me that someone who worked for that hotel sent it to CNN. It definitely wasn't Cassie or her husband. How would they get a hold of a hotel video?
The Los Angeles Police Department is aware of the video, but does not have an open investigation involving Combs, the department told CNN in a statement early Saturday. The LAPD did not respond to CNN's question on whether a report was ever filed regarding the assault. When contacted by CNN, a representative for Intercontinental Hotels said on Friday, "This hotel is no longer under IHG management, and we do not have any access to prior incident records or footage." Combs and Ventura, a model and singer known for songs like Me and You, were in an off-and-on relationship from 2007-2018. The two were photographed together at the Los Angeles premiere of the film, A Perfect Match, on March 7, 2016. According to Ventura's complaint, which cited the altercation as occurring around March 2016, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Ms. Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye. After Combs fell asleep, Ventura attempted to leave the hotel room, but he woke up and followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her, the complaint said. He grabbed at her, and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape, the complaint alleged.
Now, what I want to know, since they were in a hotel, now we know Diddy have multiple homes, but since they were in a hotel, and usually the freak-offs happen in these hotels. So, since they were in a hotel, I'm wondering if it was the end of one of the freak-off sessions.
After Ventura got in the elevator, her complaint states that she took a cab to her apartment. Upon realizing that her running away would cause Mr. Combs to be even angrier with her, and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse, Ms. Ventura returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her abuser, the complaint claims. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into a cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Ms. Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway.
And this is why I say, folks, she was terrified of Diddy, but she was so terrified of him that she was willing to return and take the beating rather than stay away because she knew it would be worse. That is so sad. That you are so terrified that you know if you stay away, even for one night, it would be worse. So you may as well go back and take whatever comes. And that is sad. A woman should never have to feel as though whatever beating you're going to get is less than if you stayed away and if you want your freedom. That means that you're in captivity. You're being held like a slave. You can't get away. You have to take whatever beating you get. And it's so sad that this woman was so brainwashed to believe this. So she went home to a safe place, to her apartment, the safest place that she knows other than her parents. And she left the safety of her apartment to return to him. So sad.
The complaint alleges Combs paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage, one of a number of allegations made in the November lawsuit in which Ventura claimed she was raped in 2018 and subjected to years of repeated physical and other abuses by Combs. Ventura, who was formally signed to Combs' label, claimed in her suit that he exerted his power and influence over her throughout the course of their professional and romantic relationship. According to the complaint, she was 19 when they met and Combs was 37, and their business relationship lasted until 2019. It detailed claims that Combs was physically violent toward Ventura and forced her to engage in various sex acts with other men during that time. Ben Brafman, an attorney for Combs, said in a statement to CNN on the day it was filed, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations.
Well, he denied it back then. But how can you deny the whole video with your face right there? With you semi-nude, semi-clad, semi-dressed. Can't deny that. Well, he paid the $50,000 allegedly, as according to Cassie, he paid for the tape. So apparently he had maybe a copy. Maybe they gave them the footage and they kept a copy. Because listen, if he paid $50,000 and they figure the math, 2 and 2 equaling 4. If they kept a copy, they can get some more money out of him later on by blackmailing him. So I guess the copy went to CNN. Maybe they tried to get some money out of him and couldn't, and they sent the tape to CNN. Maybe they tried to get more money, another $50,000. Let's continue.
Ben Brafman, an attorney for Combs, said in a statement to CNN on the day it was filed, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. The suit was resolved the following day. A decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing, Brafman told CNN in a statement at the time. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Ms. Ventura the best. Details of the settlement were not disclosed. Since November, Combs has faced 5 other civil lawsuits accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and other illegal activity. He has denied the allegations, and the cases remain active.
Well, there's no more denying that he put his hand on Cassie, because the video is out there. There's a picture with her face all messed up. So he has a history now of putting hands on her. It's been documented. It's not just her word against his anymore. So it's not looking good for P. Diddy. I don't know how this is all going to end, but I am going to lay money down that he's going to do some type of jail time. On that note, I'm over and out. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Turn on your notification bell so you can get the newest video that I drop. Thank you for watching.